Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about our next topic, which is healthcare facilities. Healthcare facilities are divided into two types, into two categories. These are, first is public healthcare facilities and second is private healthcare facilities. I told you in the previous video about the story of Amar and Ranjan. Amar went to public healthcare. He went to government hospital where public healthcare facilities are provided. And Ranjan, he went to private hospital or the private clinic and they provide private healthcare facilities. As the name is telling, for public, it means open to all. And the private means, as the name is telling, that the private clinics opened by the doctors and they are not controlled by the government but they are run by the government. Okay. So, public healthcare facilities. So, these facilities are open to all and they include the hospitals or the clinic, both which are run by the government, hospitals and the clinic or health centers which are governed by the government. So, hospitals, they are at the district level, and the we can say health centers. Health centers are set up in a village. Okay, they set up at a village level. So we can say these hospitals and health centers, they run by the government and both are linked so that proper treatment can be provided to the people in rural areas or in the urban areas as well. Okay. Now there are two levels on which these facilities are provided. First is village level. Village level village and village and district level. So at village level, their health centers are set up where one nurse and one, that is village health worker, that is appointed by the government. And we cannot say if there is one nurse and one village health worker or one doctor, then how will it be helpful? They are properly trained. They both are properly trained and they work under the supervisions of the doctors who have the mastery at their own field. Okay, and those doctors, they get or they work under the supervision of those doctors at PHF. Okay, it means PHC. This is primary health centers where these doctors who are sent to the village, or the nurse or the doctor who are sent to the village, they are trained or they work under the supervision at PHD. It means primary health center. PHC, primary health center. And next is district level. At district level, district hospitals are set up by the government, and district hospitals that supervises the health centers. Okay, or we can say the resources that are needed to run these government or run these facilities by the government are obtained from the taxes which are paid by the people. If the taxes are paid by the people, so such facilities should be for everyone. Yes, such facilities should be for everyone because they are being run by the taxes paid by all the people. That's why they are open to all. Everyone will be treated here. So, these facilities are for everyone. Now, I told you that the tax that we pay, from that the hospitals are run. Then, why pay taxes to government? Why should we pay? If we are paying taxes, then where the government is using those taxes? So, the government is using that tax, or the tax money is used to providing public services like defense or police or the highways. They are given salaries, or the money that is consumed for set up these services. They are collected with the help of taxes. Okay, so tax money is used for providing public services for the welfare of the people. And second is, taxes are used in funding development programs, whether it is related to healthcare, whether it is related to education, whether it is related to agriculture field. जहाँ पे भी अगर हमें development programs if we want to start, then funding is done, funding is made within the taxes. Then next is, taxes are used at the time of relief in disasters. Before, I think around 6 months, there in Uttarakhand, at the time of disaster, which disaster came there? That was flood. And at that time, many of the people, they risked their lives, or they lost their lives, or they were in the difficult situations. So these old taxes were used at that time. These taxes were being used at that time also. So the tax which is paid by a person, that is used for the defense as well, and for the public services, and in funding development program as well, or providing relief to the people who are suffered with a disaster. Okay, so these taxes are used at that time, and these hospitals are also run by taxes. Okay, so there is another, we can say, the important aspect of these facilities, public healthcare facility. What is its main motive, main aspect क्या है इसका? To provide health care services. We can say that the private healthcare facilities are also providing, but they are collecting a large sum of money. But public healthcare services, they provide healthcare services for free or at a low price, or at a low cost, to help the poor for their treatment. Now, there is another function of government. What should government do? Government should take actions to prevent the spread of the diseases. The government should take steps to prevent the spread of the diseases like TB, malaria, jaundice, cholera, malaria, or chikungunya. Okay, so these diarrhea, these are the diseases by which people are suffering for a long time. So it should be organized by the people with the participation of the people. So the government, it should be organized, or the campaign should be organized by the government with the help of with the participation of the people. Only at that time it can become effective for all the people. If all are getting aware of the things, there should not be a collection of water or dirty water at some place in their houses, or on the top of the houses, on the terrace of the houses, in their coolers. If the people are aware about these, if the people are also participating in these, then obviously this situation can get effective, or this situation can get normal. It can become normal. So I'm giving an example. While starting up a program, or while starting up a campaign, to see that mosquitoes do not breed in dirty water, in water coolers, or we can say rooftops, or on the terraces. So this should be done for all houses in the area. I think the survey of malaria, like in which houses there are coolers, are they putting the water in that coolers or not? If they are putting the water, for how many days they are not cleaning their coolers. The survey for malaria, this is done every year. Like there is census that is called, in census everything is required. How many people are there, how many women, how many children, how many males, how many female, how many senior citizens are there, and how many handicapped are there, how many are educated, how many are uneducated, how many female are educated, how many males are educated. mean, how many children got birth in 1 year, how many children got died in 1 year. I mean, everything about a person, about their Aadhaar detail, about their everything, their biodata is collected in the census. So as a type of census, there is malaria for there is survey for malaria. Okay, so that the mosquitoes which are breeding in the coolers, in the water coolers or on the rooftops, so that they can be removed away from that place. Okay. Now we can say that at some time before few years ago there was the disease such as malaria. Now we are facing the problems at the time of COVID, coronavirus. Yes, at the time of COVID. Once malaria was like a disease like COVID. At that time people were also losing their lives at that time. And now we are facing the problem, we are facing the disease, or we are facing the pandemic, that is COVID. Okay, at that time also the lives of so many people were lost and they were facing so many problems. So like this time lockdown is being done, it means government is making his efforts to make the situation better. At that time also, from that time the survey was started, and by this, if the people, all the people are participating, all the people are aware of this, only then it will become effective, or we can get rid of these types of diseases. Okay. Then next, there are private healthcare services. What a private healthcare service? As the name is telling that doctors have their private clinics which are run by the doctors. Government cannot, they are not controlled by the government. Government cannot interfere in their clinics. But if we are saying that they are also providing health facilities, or we can say that the treatment, then why should we not go to private and why should we go to public? Public healthcare facilities are for everyone, and where treatment is done at a low price or for free of cost. Okay, but in the private you have to pay a large sum of money, where the people who cannot go there, around 40% of the people who are getting admitted in the hospitals, they have to take money, they have to borrow money from other people on the interest, or they have to sell their properties for getting treatment. Okay, so we have to pay a large sum of money if we are getting healthcare facilities from a private healthcare facility, that is hospital, private hospital, but we have to pay a very low cost or no fee for getting facilities, for getting our healthcare facilities in government hospitals. Hope this topic is clear to you all. Now we will be discussing about some steps or some steps taken by the government in the healthcare field. So now you have to write some answers of the question which I am giving you. Actually, I am giving you only 1 to 2 questions. So write your first question. Why pay taxes to the government? Why pay taxes? Or we can say, you have to write the question, where is the tax paid by the people of our country is used by the government? Where the taxes are used by the government? This is your first question. And second question is, define the categories in which the healthcare facilities have been divided. Write about the healthcare facilities which have been divided into 2 categories. You have to write at least 3 to 4 lines about each healthcare facilities. Hope this is clear to you all. Students, now we are discussing about next topic, and that is healthcare and equality. Healthcare and equality. First of all, the question arises in our mind, that is enough healthcare facilities are being provided to all people? Are these facilities being provided to all people? As we know that private healthcare facilities or private services are increasing day by day, but public facilities are not. They are still in that position, they are still in that condition. Private services can be seen now everywhere. They take a lot of money, or they consume a lot of money, and the poor, they can't afford the private services at all. According to a survey, we can say that 20% of the population that only can afford the medicines. Only 20% of the population can afford medicines, and left of the person, especially the poor, the expenses on the poor's that is illness, that make their situation even worse. Worse means better than before. Okay, so the expenses on poor's illness, they make their situation worse. According to a survey, I told you in previous part also that according to a survey or according to a study, it was reported that around 40% of the people who are in the hospitals, who are admitted to the hospitals, they had to borrow money from others, or they had to sell their properties for getting treatment in the private hospitals. Okay, because they consume a large sum of money. Now there are some another reasons also why, the reasons of not getting proper medical facilities or medical treatment. There are some another reasons, and these are: first is money lacking. The first point is money lacking, and second is women health is considered to be less important than the man's health. Okay, then third is tribal area, who are very far away from the cities. The people who are living in tribal areas, they are also who are far away from the city or from the particular area, they are called, or they are also getting only less treatment. The next is what can be done. First of all, the thing about the health services, we know that health situation of the people is not good. It is getting bad day by day. Okay, so it is government responsibility to provide proper quality healthcare facilities. It's government services, government responsibility to provide them healthcare, or to do work for the welfare of the people and to provide them quality healthcare facilities. Okay, so government should work on their surroundings and the basic amenities government should provide them. So there are some examples. We can say that there were some steps taken by the government in our country or in another country by which we can say that some improvement was seen in that time. Okay, so the first example, let us so look at the following examples. So first is the Kerala experience in 1996. What is the Kerala experience? In Kerala experience, some changes were made by the government of the Kerala. Around 40% of the budget of the state that was given to panchayat for the health facilities and for making the improvement in their state. So 40% of the state budget was given to the panchayat. So at that time, plannings was done for water, for food, for education, and for the development programs. So at that time, healthcare will also get improved, and all this helped to improve the health situation of their people as well. Okay. So despite these efforts, in efforts के बावजूद there were some problems which were being faced by the people. We are not saying कि if the step was taken by the government, there was no improvement. There was improvement, but still after these improvements, or despite these situations, or despite these efforts, there were some problems which were being faced, and these are shortage of medical equipment, shortage of medicines, and hospitals and doctors, still there were so many problems. Okay, so if we give a major part of the budget, a large part of the budget to the healthcare services also, then we can improve, or we can improve the health of the people, or we can work upon the health of the people. The next is about the Costa Rican approach. What is the Costa Rican approach? So first of all, Costa Rica. Costa Rica is the healthiest country, one of the healthiest country in South America. Healthiest country in South America. And the president of Costa Rica, he decided not to have any army and decided to give that part of the money to expend at that part of the money on the healthcare services. Okay, so they use that money for health education and the basic needs of the people. So the Costa Rican government believes that a country has to be healthy for making the development in their country. If the people are healthy, only then the country can be healthy. So they should pay attention to the health of the people, because health is an essential part of education at all levels. So there were two examples. In Kerala experience, 40% of the state budget was given to panchayat for making improvements. And next example of Costa Rican approach, it means Costa Rica, that is one of the major, we can say, healthiest country in South America. And the president of Costa Rica, he said that, or he decided not to have any army. Despite of that, instead having an army, he decided to use that money for the health education and for the people, to provide the basic needs of the people, so that people can become healthy. If the people of a country are healthy, then that country is called healthy. Or health is an essential part of our education, or is health essential part of our education at all levels. So this was your topic. Hope this is clear to you all. So the topic is completed, and our chapter is also completed. Hope this chapter is clear to you all. This is very easy chapter. Only once you have to watch this video carefully, and once you have to read chapter from your book. If you are reading and watching the video carefully, then obviously the chapter will be clear to you all. Okay, then see you. Take care. Have a nice day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.